It's not often that I find a Robin Williams film unmemorable. I love him, I've said it before, he is my favourite actor of all time, and I will watch everything he's done. I have seen everything he's done apart from Boulevard, his last one. I've yet to find the strength to watch it. As for The Survivors, the 1983 film, it sounded relatively interesting. I thought if the execution was good, it could be quite good. But I didn't really find anything in it that I found enjoyable. So this was directed by Michael Ritchie, written by Michael Leeson, and stars, of course, Robin Williams alongside Walter Matthau and Jerry Reed. And the description from IMDb is as follows. Having both lost their jobs, two strangers become unlikely friends after a run-in with a would-be robber, who is actually a hitman with a grudge against the two. So you can tell from that it could have been quite action-packed. This is a comedy and a crime, so they are going to get themselves into some quite wacky situations to try and escape this situation. Some of the moments are interesting, and I would say it's quite unpredictable, which is good, but I just wasn't really that emotionally invested in it. I wasn't that bothered about any of the characters. I apologise if you could hear that loud car horn outside. If I were to view it as a Robin Williams fan, and I will be honest, if he wasn't in it, I wouldn't have watched it. For me, it is that simple. If I'd read that description and didn't know any of the cast, I wouldn't have checked it out at all. But he is in it, and I liked his performance, but not enough to watch this film again. It's not a terrible film, it just didn't speak to me. You know, the editing seems fine, the directing seems fine. There wasn't anything that stood out about it as being technically bad. I just found that the narrative wasn't as compelling as it could have been for me. Didn't really engage me, wasn't that funny. It had its moments, but you know, it wasn't anything to write home about. If you like that kind of film ordinarily, check it out. But if you're the kind of person who, like me, would only watch that film if Robin Williams is in it, I mean, yeah, watch it anyway because Robin Williams is great. But I would say it's probably going to be a one-time watch and that's it. It's pretty unmemorable.